for joining us this evening. We really do
having me.
appreciate it. Would you mind starting off by just giving us your name and telling us a little bit about the work that you do?
Sure. My name is Marita Garrett, currently newly elected official for Wilkinsburg Borough as councilperson. Additionally, managing partner of Admintrinsic, a business that I co-own with my mother, Beverly Garrett, where we provide administrative support services for small to mid-sized businesses.
Well, congratulations on that new chapter for you, first of all.
Thank you.
What's the most influential book that you have read and why?
The most influential book I would have to say is Unbought and Unbossed by Shirley Chisholm.
Okay.
She's kind of one of my sheroes, role models that I've always had, and
Yes.
I just think, it's just a great kind of autobiography, hearing her thoughts of some of the trials and tribulations that she faced on her road to being the first black congresswoman. Actually, first black
Yes,
congresswoman.
that's correct.
Yeah.
What are your hopes and dreams for the communities that we serve? And how does the work that you do influence that?
Hopes and dreams that I hold for our communities is that we can be self-sufficient again, especially Wilkinsburg being a predominantly black neighborhood.
Yes.
We're kind of going through a transition right now. There's a lot of blight. And I think we need to create more ownership among ourselves as the residents and invest in our own community.
Absolutely.
And we have all the means to. I mean, Wilkinsburg, it's a huge borough, a main thoroughfare with Penn Avenue, traffic all the time. We just need to make people stop, get out their cars, and, invest in our community. But we first have to invest in our community. So with some of the work that I do, even specifically with being an elected official, I love to see, getting rid of this blight, creating revitalization in our
Yes.
community. Also, creating civic engagement. I think that'll help with, getting more people involved, people feeling vested in their community. And on the business side, with the business Admintrinsic that I co-own with my mother, I believe we can also provide the support for other small businesses who want to come into the community and grow, which in essence would help our community to grow as well too.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing. What type of legacy would you like to leave behind for the younger generation?
Just inspiration that they could do that. Currently, I will be the youngest person on council, and I think sometimes the youth sees that, our options may be limited. Like, I couldn't run for council right now, or I'm not old enough to be on school board. And I would just want them to feel inspired that, you can get involved. It doesn't take much. As long as, you have great intentions, or you actually, care about the community and have that passion. So I would just want them to know that you can do whatever it is that you want to do as long as you put your mind to it. But I also feel that generations previous to the younger generations, we owe it to ourselves to help them build a solid foundation so that they can feel inspired and
Yes.
feel to, that they would want to get involved in their community.
Now speaking of what you just said, along the same lines, what advice would you give someone starting their own business?
Really keep at it. It's going to take perseverance. You have to be sold on your own business, because if you're not sold on your own business, how can you sell someone else in on that? So you definitely have to be like 100% sure and firm that this is what you want to do. And I honestly believe the rest will fall into place. Not to say you should still work hard, you should still get your name out there, all those things. But if you just keep at it and you really mean well, and this is what you want to do, I believe the rest will fall into place if you put forth that action into it.
Okay. How did you obtain capital? Or did you obtain capital in reference to starting the business that you're a part of?
We did, actually, very recently. So we're really in like the very beginning startup stages.
Beginning phases.
Yes, the very beginning phases. So it's exciting and it's still a little scary and everything, but we actually received funding from Bridgeway Capital.
Okay.
Very they've just been very great, very nurturing. And I think I'm really blessed. I feel that we're blessed that we were able to receive or have a relationship with them and them granting us funding or loaning us funding because they like to see the business succeed. It isn't just, here's this money, make it happen. They provide us with technical assistance, also have free pro bono legal advice. Also, they work really a lot with Urban Innovation 21, who's been very nurturing towards our business as well, too.
Yes.
So that is how we did do it, and, it was, they're thorough, they check everything, but, that also made us be on top of our own selves.
Exactly.
And, have a solid business plan, which, everyone should definitely have.
Yes. What type of marketing strategies do you all plan on using to attract new customers?
Currently, again, since we are in the really, new startup phases, some of the marketing that we want to use to attract new customers is a website. So we're working on that. We want to have a very highly interactive website where our website would really speak for, itself, that people would see about us, the services that we offer, and just really feel compelled that, hey, I think they would be a good fit, or, it seems like they would get me, or they would be very intrinsic to my business's success. So, number one is the website. Number two, also, just me being out in the community, as council person, I think that visibility. And,
Absolutely.
so I think both being, council person and an entrepreneur is a nice fit, and hopefully, can, serve as maybe a testimony to others who would be interested in getting involved in small business.
All right. Would you mind saying a few words about the work of Bernard Alexander?
Sure. Bernard's just been really, really just great. I mean, he definitely has earned the name Networking King, because he does. Everyone, I think it's like a 1 degree of separation, like, Bernard and then somebody else. So he's just been really wonderful. One thing I really want to point out, I had a business coaching session with him this past summer.
Yes.
And due to conversations with him, was the kind of implanted the idea of me kind of taking on a public speaking role, where I additionally include, I already talked about health education and health promotions, but he implanted the idea of maybe talking more about civic engagement, with the new duties of council person. So I've done a couple of talks, thanks to him, one at Chatham University, about why do local elections matter. And
awesome.
Thanks to Bernard, he was the one who got that ball rolling.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, thank you so much for the work that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you for the wealth of knowledge that you share with us this evening. It's greatly appreciated.
Thank you. I appreciate being here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good looking.
We should keep on this.